uncertain parents arrives in Vardenfell by order of the Emperor. They were imprisoned, but after digging around, looking into this shit that's happening to Dunmer, the Emperor discovers this ancient prophecy, which is basically like, Lord Nerevar could be resurrected and unite the Dunmer people once again under these circumstances. And he figures out your character in Morrowind qualifies the first circumstance. They were born on a certain day to uncertain parents. We aren't told what that day is, but like you're not certain about who your parents are, and also you were born on a specific day. So go to Morrowind and do shit for the Blades. You have this guy who's a moon sugar addict. He's your main Blades contact. His name is Caius.
What game is this?
Morrowind.
Morrowind. This
Okay,
is the
sorry.
This is the fun one. This is the fun one.
Probably my favorite one. Listen. Yeah, so the Nerevarine, which is the reincarnation of Lord Nerevar, we don't know if they're the reincarnation yet. They have to actually fulfill trials and long and dangerous rituals to become the chosen one. So like, Morrowind is basically like, you might be the chosen one, but you have to complete these tasks. Like
Okay,
these
because I was like,
tasks.
surely more children were abandoned on that day than just that one motherfucker.
Yeah, basically, if you go through these trials and you wear this amulet and you die, you're a false incarnate of Lord Nerevar, and you know Lord Nerevar didn't truly come back. But if you complete all these trials, you are the Nerevarine. You are 100% Lord Nerevar. Your character goes through all of these trials, all of these hardships, unites the fucking Ashlander tribes once again. The Ashlander tribes this entire time, they were Dunmer that still worshipped the good Daedra as opposed to the Tribunal, so that's why they wanted the Ashlands instead of communing with civilization.
Were they cursed as well?
Yes, they were also cursed.
Dude, that's like
You
such
want to
an...
get a really cool mechanic to add no save files. You have to finish all of that shit in one run.
And something I like about Morrowind is that you can literally kill anyone, and the game will be like, hey, you just killed Vivek, you can't complete the main quest now, but continue playing if you want. So like, you don't even need to it's pretty cool.
You just killed the main bitch.
Yeah, like there's no essential NPCs in Morrowind, which I really like. So.
Are you telling me that you just went around murdering
No,
NPCs?
I like that it's thing that can happen. The Nerevarine basically meets with Daegother, and Daegother is like, my old friend, we should be friends. Why do we do
My
this?
old friend, we are friends.
Yes.
My friend did.
He has a very cool speech, which is like the iconic, like, oh, what a grand and intoxicating innocence you have to think that you could kill me. It's very cool. It's the sort of final fight of
The
Morrowind.
things that a mortal could kill a god.
Daegother was like the fucking best villain ever.
I don't even know why we're killing him. He did nothing wrong.
Anyway, you have to destroy Daegother in order for Morrowind, because he is kind of poisoning the dreams of people of Vardenfell. He is kind of spawning ash vampires and spreading the corpus disease.
So
Granted,
what?
he has a good motivation to do it, but you kill my homie Daegother.
He was innocent. He
Was.
literally did nothing wrong.
Daegother did nothing wrong. If you take
Daegother.
anything from this lecture, Daegother did nothing wrong.
Daegother and fuck the orcs.
And fuck the orcs.
I'm gonna play Morrowind. I'm gonna play as an orc.
Basically, around this time, Almalexia goes fucking insane because she still can't access her powers. Because now the Nerevarine is like, okay, well I did that, but I'm kind of Azura's champion now. So you guys, I don't really like the Tribunal, so no hardship. Almalexia goes fucking insane and murders Sothasil in the Clockwork City, which causes the Clockwork City to sort of malfunction. It's a very gruesome scene when you go, because like all tied up in the machinery and shit. You're like, oh my god, what the fuck did she do to this guy?
Oh.
Yeah, he gets fucking murdered. But
No.
Lord Nerevar uses the Clockwork City to reforge Enderil Nerevar's blade, True Flame, which he uses to kill his old lover Almalexia. Basically, this means the Tribunal's at an end. You've got Vivek here, who's like, I'm the last one, and public opinion is turning against me. People are starting to worship the good Daedra again. Short time later, Hercene enacts the Blood Moon on Solstime, as he does once every year.
Oh, here's
By the way, Solstime at this point is Skyrim territory.
Okay.
The Nerevarine plays a part in the hunt. He beats Hercene at his own game and then fucks off to Agadir. You remember, if you know Karstag from Skyrim, he's like a secret boss you can fight on Solstheim. Karstag is like a part of the hunt. You can fight Karstag in Morrowind. There's also like a Nordic warrior, like a chieftain you have to fight, and there is a Imperial a legionnaire that you have to fight, who's leading the Imperial forces in Solstheim. It's really cool. But yeah, basically the Nerevarine does this, and they just fuck off. They buy a boat, they go to Akagir. The Nerevarine is immortal, by the way, because the Nerevarine was infected with Corpus, but Debate Fear cured all of the ill effects of Corpus, which basically means that they got the immortality with none of the drawbacks.
So he's a vampire with like having to without any of those.
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the Nerevarine is alive. He's still out there somewhere.
Holy shit!
Actually, the hero of Kavach in Oblivion, he's also technically still alive, but we'll get to that.
We're still in era 3, right?
We are on the last year of the third era now.
Oh.
Year 433, the year of Akatosh, the final days of the third era, and the closing hours of my life, as said by Uriel Septim VII. Yes,
What games have we covered so far?
we have covered ESO, Battlespire, Redguard. Technically, we have covered the Travels games such as Dawnstar and the other one and Shadowkeep. We've technically covered those little spin-offs. Of the main games, we have covered Arena, Daggerfall, and Morrowind, and we are on Oblivion right now. So, Oblivion, despite the fact that Oblivion sucks, it's the most cinematic out of all of the games, I'll admit that. They get fucking Patrick Stewart to voice Uriel the Seventh. Like, they fully get his ass to voice Uriel's. After this lecture, I'm going to show you guys the opening to Oblivion, because it's like the best thing ever. Like, every time, I start new characters on Oblivion all the time, just so I can hear the opening. It is so good.
I want to do a playthrough from like start to finish.
Yeah, it's hard though, because Oblivion punishes you for leveling up. So
Yeah.
it really sucks. It is not a well-designed game, I'll say that. But Sean Bean of Lord of the Rings fame voices Martin Septim, who is a bastard child. The original General Zod from the Superman movies voices Mankar Cameron, a member of the Cameron dynasty who is the villain basically. It has a really star-studded voice cast, and then it just has random fucking nobodies for everyone else.
Yeah.
27th of last scene, the Oblivion crisis begins. Uriel Septim and his heirs are murdered by the Mythic Dawn, a cult of Mehrunes Dagon.
I love the Mythic Dawn, dude.
The Oblivion, Oblivion gates to the Deadlands, Mehrunes Dagon's realm of Oblivion, start opening all across Tamriel. This results in the destruction of the Imperial city of Kavach, the Crystal Tower, the Dark Elf city Aldrune, and other cities and landmarks across Tamriel. Big fucking bad things are happening.
So hang on. So the Red Mountain Tower is destroyed. The only ones that are still around is the
yes,
one
technically
here.
Red Mountain is destroyed because the Heart of Vorkon is no longer there. You have to basically destroy the Heart of Vorkon to defeat Dagothr in Morrowind. Yes.
So,
So the only ones that remain are Snowthroat, I think Green Sap,
in the aluminum
and the Adamantine
or
Tower.
adamantine tower.
Yeah, because the White Gold Tower falls in Oblivion.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I looking at here? Martin Septim, the final remaining bastard child of Uriel, is escorted by the hero of Kavach, your character, during the battle of the Imperial City. He uses the Amulet of Kings, like basically crushes the gem in the center of the Amulet of Kings, is given the soul of Saint Alessia, and transformed, he becomes an aspect of Akatosh, and basically kills Mehrunes Dagon as he's invading the Imperial City.
Motherfucker turns into a dragon to
Yes,
kill a
he
god.
turns into a giant flaming gold dragon, kills Mehrunes Dagon, but the Amulet of Kings is gone, which means Oblivion is once again free to invade Mehrunes, basically.
Hasn't happened yet.
Also, yeah, the Mythic Dawn was led by Mankar Cameron, who created his own little pocket in Oblivion. And basically, the conclusion of like your story of the main story is you kill Mankar Cameron, and then after that, you escort Martin Septim through the big climactic battle, the cinematic battle. You see him turn into a dragon and kill Mehrunes Dagon.
There's 2 Oblivion side quests or DLC that you haven't
Yes,
covered.
exactly. I'm going over them right now. I'm going over more. So, a new Grey Fox, which is a champion of Nocturnal, a new Grey Fox leads the Thieves Guild. Using an Elder Scroll, he rewrites history so that the Cyrodiil branch of the guild flourishes. This is the Thieves Guild questline in Oblivion.
That's what the motherfucker does?
Yes.
No wonder.
Mana Marco's physical form, yes.
After this era, can we take it back?
We can, but the 4th era is very short if you want to just keep on going.
It's literally just Skyrim, correct?
It's literally just Skyrim.
That's up to you. If you'd like me to.
I was like, I just really need these,
Okay,
but I
alright,
don't
alright.
want to miss
Yeah.
anything.
Okay, so Mana Marco's physical form falls in a duel in the Gerald Mountains against a new Mages Guild Archmage with the help of Archmage Hannibal Traden's sacrifice. That is the Mages Guild quest line in Oblivion, because they can kill Pussy Mana Marco. The hero of Kvatch receives a vision of Pelinal Whitestrick, and they go around reuniting the Crusaders' relics. This is part of the Knights of the Nine DLC for Oblivion. You get all of the Crusader relics, and then you have to fucking fight Umaril the Untethered, because Umaril comes back, and you have to kill him once again. So Umaril's dead again, but you get the Crusaders relics and become a champion of the Alliance.
It's such a cool.
Then, you remember how I talked about the Grey March, which happens at the end of every era when Jigalad takes over, Shigalad. Basically, that starts happening. This is called the Shivering Isles DLC for Oblivion. The Shivering Isles, by the way, is Shigallad's realm of Oblivion. Grey March begins. A portal to the Shivering Isles opens up in the Niven Bay. Sheogorath employs the hero of Kvatch to break his curse, which allows Jigalag and Sheogorath to exist separately. So basically, the hero of Kvatch, during the Grey March, kills Jigalag. So Jigalag is not able to kill Sheogorath, which means Jigalag can't become Sheogorath, which means that Jigalag no longer has to turn into Sheogorath. So Jigalag is now separate from Sheogorath.
Every time you say the name Jigalag, it makes me laugh.
Anyway, yeah, Jigalag, Prince of Order, he's his own thing again, which is scary because he's the most powerful Dagon Prince. But
And they named
there is no
him
Sheogorath.
Mm.
Sheogorath is technically dead at the end of the Shivering Isles DLC. So Jigalag looks at you, the fucking person who disputed him, was like, "You're Sheogorath now." And the hero of Oblivion is the mad god Sheogorath in Skyrim. That happens.
You become a god.
Yes.
I know.
I also want to go on a quick side rant before we fully finish the third era to comment on how I really want fucking oh my god, why am I forgetting his name? He's the actor for Q in Star Trek: The Next Generation. He's the actor for Discord and fucking My Little Pony.
Oh, alright. I know we got
John Delancey. John Delancey would be the perfect fucking actor for Sheogorath. I'm throwing that out there right now. I want to see it happen, Todd Howard. I want to see it happen.
Wait, okay, so Jigalag is just out there now? By the time
Jigalag
it's
is out there. You become Sheogorath.
Okay, I thought you became both.
No.
Okay.
No, it's weird because Skyrim doesn't have a Jigalag quest in it, which you'd think it would.
Yeah, being the fact that that motherfucker is
I
out.
really hope Elder Scrolls 6 has a Jigalag quest because Jigalag is my favorite Dagon quest
I
by
hope
far.
that's like the big main quest.
Mhm.
I hope that's what it is. Because like that's
Well,
a big deal.
any questions about the third era then?
No, I have no questions. I just have. Why'd they name the most powerful bitch Jigalag?
Why not?
They can do it.
When does the featherless come back?
Elder Scrolls 6, 2027.
I'm coming over. I gotta play it now. He'll be in
Elder
Starfield.
Scrolls 6, 2077. Jigalag is going to team up with Umaril the Untethered, and you're going to have to get the Crusaders relics again.
Oh, that would
Fuck
actually
the
be
orcs,
pretty.
you also have to kill the orcs.
That would be pretty fire, actually. Like that
Alright,
would be cool to fight an undead.
Take a break. Take a break, pause the record, and come back.
I just threw a willow on accident.